Have you ever had one of those days when you wake up, check your email, answer a few messages, you run an errand, you sit in a meeting, and suddenly it's 5 p.m. You feel super exhausted, like you've been running around all day. But then you look at your main to do list, that big project, that important assignment, that thing that you really wanted to do. It's completely untouched. You were busy all day, but you weren't productive. It's one of the worst feelings, right? Well, what if I told you there's a super simple 70-year-old secret that presidents and the world's most successful leaders use to solve this exact problem? Welcome to Mind Unplugged, where we find easy ways to work smarter, not harder. And today, we're talking about how to finally stop wasting time using a simple tool called the Eisenhower Matrix. So, why do we do this? Why do we let our whole day get eaten up by small, unimportant things? Our brains are wired to pay attention to what's loudest and not what's most important. Think about it, that ping from a new email feels urgent, so you check it. A friend's text feels urgent, so you reply. Someone asking you a quick question feels urgent, so you stop what you're doing. Meanwhile, your big life goals, like learning a new skill, planning your career, or even just exercising, they don't ping. They sit there quietly, so we tell ourselves, I'll do that later when I have more time. But later never comes. The urgent stuff always wins. That's why the Eisenhower Matrix is the tool that we use to fight back. This whole method was invented by D.D. Eisenhower. He was a five-star general and a US president. He said that the best way to organize your tasks is to put them into a simple 2 into 2 box with 4 squares. To put a task in a box, you just have to ask two simple questions. Is this task important? That is, does this help me reach my big long term goals? And second, is this task urgent? Does this need to be done right now? Based on your answers, your task falls into one of the 4 boxes. Box 1 is for the tasks that are both urgent and important. These are your deadlines, your crises, the do it or you're in trouble tasks. For example, a big exam tomorrow or a project due at 5 p.m. This is an emergency. So the rule for this box is do it now. You have to put out the fire. Box number 2 is for tasks that are not urgent but important. This is the most magical box of all, and I call this the growth box. This is where your real life happens. Things like planning your future, exercising, learning a new skill, building friendships, or working on a big personal project all fall under this box. The rule for this box is schedule it. You have to put it on your calendar like a doctor's appointment. Box 3 is for the tasks that are urgent but not important. This is the trickiest one, and I call this the distraction box. This is where most of your emails, phone calls, interruptions from people, and messages fall under. The rule for this box is delegated. This means, can someone else do it? If not, try to minimize it or do it later in a batch together. And finally, box 4, tasks that are not urgent and not important. This is the time wasting box. This is mindless scrolling on social media, watching random videos for hours, playing games that you don't even enjoy. So the rule for this box is just delete it. Just stop doing it because this is the stuff that drains your energy and gives you nothing back. Okay, so you've sorted your task, but here's the real secret. Most of us live in box 1 and box 3. We're either doing the urgent and important task or getting distracted by what's urgent and not important. We feel busy all the time. Successful, calm, and productive people try to live in box 2, which is not urgent and important. Why? Because if you spend your time in the growth box, planning your projects, taking care of your health, learning new things, you prevent things from ever becoming a fire in the first place. If you schedule your time to study every week, box 2, you'll never have to panic study the night before an exam, box 1. If you schedule time to plan your week, that is box 2, you won't get pulled into other people's urgent distractions, that is box 3. So the goal isn't just to sort your tasks. The goal is to do more box 2 stuff so you have fewer box 1 fires to put out. So here's a simple challenge for you to try tonight. Before you go to bed, take a piece of paper and a pen. Draw the 4 box square, write down everything you think you need to do tomorrow. Don't think, just dump it all onto a page. Sort every single task into one of the 4 boxes. Be honest, is scrolling Instagram really important? Look at your box 2. Pick just one of these important, non urgent tasks. Tomorrow, promise yourself that you will do one box 2 task. before you do anything else, before you open your emails, before you check your social media. Do the important thing first. And that's the whole secret. Stop letting your day be run by what's loudest. Start being the one who decides what's important. And that's how you stop being busy and finally start being productive. That's all for today. I hope this was helpful. Go draw your box and I'll see you next time.